What's up, creepers? And Geekers Chris Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? I was playing my Giddle Fiddle here. I got the Explorer going. And a few of my good buddies, No Swear Gamer, Rich Bacon Ice Cream Productions, and a few other people came out with some breaking news. Now, I'm not an Evercade guy. I mean, you guys should know that by now. I have one, and I have a handful of cartridges for it. I originally thought about selling it off and or maybe giving it away. But there are a couple of cartridges I am very interested, like the C64 that's coming out. So I'm going to hang on to it for a little bit. But just know that I'm not the biggest fan, so I don't know a lot about what's going on here. I just know that there was a limited edition handheld that was all black, which I would love a black one, but I'm not spending any more money on this. Unless this one dies or gets stolen or something like that. And it's funny that I said stolen, because apparently that's what happened here. Evercade had a special limited edition, the EXP. I'll put this down below. I never read the full articles. I leave them up for visual aid. The link to it will be down below. You read it and get the information that you feel that you need to get from it. But yeah, so apparently a truck driving from one facility to another got jacked. The first sentence here says, I'm writing to inform you of some very sad news. In the early hours of yesterday morning, a truck carrying Evercade EXP limited edition stock was subject to a suspected targeted robbery. We're going to get to that in a minute. Nobody was hurt. Thank God. That was, you know what, I already recorded this once, and I didn't mention once, I hope, the delivery drivers walked out of this unscathed. It says it right there. I didn't read enough to figure it out. Guys, I'm not bright, okay? I'm not bright. So I'm glad that everyone's okay. But what sucks is there's going to be a lot of people not getting there. Apparently a lot of these were slotted for North America. And if it was a Christmas gift, you know, maybe from your significant other or for little Johnny or Sally or whatever, they may not have it under the tree. However, it looks like in response to this, they called the factory right away and said, hey, you remember that thing we just did? Yeah, let's do that again. Let's do that again. And hopefully they're not repeating serial numbers. That way they can, and I'm pretty sure they won't be. And maybe this article even talks about that. Okay, so I was a corrections officer for a number of years. So being in kind of a law enforcement capacity, you kind of get to understand the criminal mind a little bit. A lot of times they're not the brightest in the world. But something like this, I have a couple theories. At the end of the day, I honestly think it was just a random truck jacking. The economy sucks right now. People are hurting. They need to find something to do. And if you can't figure out something legit, unfortunately, some people go the other way. They go crooked. And it's a sad state of affairs, but it's a reality of our world. And it is what it is. We try to combat it as much as we can, try to protect ourselves from it. But there's no two ways around it. There are going to be people who are going to want to victimize you, and it's going to happen. I'm thinking this is just a random, a video game company, and they had no idea what was going to be in the truck, Maybe they didn't even know it was a video game company. Because, and here's my theory on this, okay? A while back, there were a bunch of Adam Jones signature guitars. You can look up what that is if you don't know. They were very limited. They were super expensive. But if I remember correctly, a number of them got stolen before they were delivered to their pre-order homes. And I'm thinking to myself, well, those are all numbered and serial numbers and everything. And how are you going to make any fucking money on this? At least right now. If you're hurting for money right now, something like this isn't going to help. Same with the console. If I were to have stolen these in the next week or so, I'm starting to put them up online, even on multiple accounts and multiple sites. It's still suspect. The only way they would get away with it right now is if they just sold one. And then maybe sold another one a week later using another account. Or maybe just saying, hey, I got two of these and I don't like them. Here. Open one up and make it look legit. I didn't like it, so here's a new one and here's an open one that's practically brand new. I don't know. Something like this would have to be held on to for a while before any money could be made of it. Because you'd get fucked. You'd get busted. So I don't understand the logic behind it, and that's why I'm going with it was a random and maybe not so much targeted. Maybe it was targeted. I don't know. I wasn't there. You know, I'm over here in the States just, eating my fast food and getting fatter. And people over there are doing things, and they get robbed. They get robbed, and it sucks. And it really does suck. But I'm glad everybody's okay, because in a situation like this, things can go bad real quick. The driver could be in the weeds somewhere, with a hole in his face. But I'm just going to say I'm glad that didn't happen, and however the robbery happened, I hope it wasn't too traumatic for him, and if so, they're able to process it properly, and they have a support structure going on, because something like this can change somebody's, you can fuck with people. Lastly, I want to talk about how is this going to affect Evercade? I mean, I don't know how big of a company they are. Again, I don't really follow it. But something like this could be financially damaging to a smaller company. So I hope this doesn't fuck future things. Because think about it. They just got rid of all of these. They just made them all. They're gone. Maybe insurance will kick in. I don't know. But they just ordered a whole nother set of them to be produced like instantly. So there's more money. So they're double dipping into it, not in a bad way. Yeah, I hope this doesn't hurt Evercade. I hope whoever was involved isn't, traumatically altered for the rest of their lives. What an ugly situation, especially during the silly seasons. I make fun of the holidays, but it's like, it's supposed to be a more caring time. Hopefully it translates into the new year and follows through, which it never does. But this time of year, it's just especially sad to see something like this happen. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and leave your feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all feedback to the creep is positive. I'll do the thing. I had to try to find a button. And let me know what you think down below. I want to thank my buddy Richard Bacon Ice Cream Production and my buddy over Phil there at the No Swear Gamer World for bringing this to light to me anyway. And I saw a whole bunch of others on it. And not so much that I want to jump on the coverage of it. I felt compelled to talk about it because of just the ugliness of the whole situation, It is what it is. Some fucking people are decent people. Some people are scumbags. And some people are just desperate. You never know. There was a criminal that I used to watch once in a while on YouTube. He used to say there's no such thing as bad people, just bad choices. I don't necessarily agree with that, but in this case, let's just hope they just made a bad choice. And that's it. So I hope you're all doing well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, take care. Keep it real. And bye-bye.